That's super sweet. I like this. That was awesome. Hey guys, welcome back to my Frieren Beyond Journeys and reaction. Today we're going to do episode 16. Oh man, so last episode was a really great one as far as learning a little bit more about Stark. Sein had his chance to shine, helping that village that was just all asleep due to that flower monster thing. So it was awesome to have Sein have his moment there. And then as far as Stark, we got a little bit more backstory stuff, mainly tying into the Lord of that manor was actually one of a distant relative of his village, I guess, or I don't know if that's the best way to put it, but you know what I'm saying. Similar culture, whatnot. So he had a good chance to meet them. Turns out they're pretty good people. Covered up for posed as that guy's dead son for a ball, and had a fun little arc there with him learning how to dance and dress and be more of a gentleman. And him and Fern had a great moment there at the end. So that was a fun episode. Yeah, so now, you know, they've rested up. They've completed that. They spent, what? Maybe 3-4 months doing that? So a little bit of time gone by. But supposedly that was the halfway point of the journey. So it's remained to be seen. We still have a few more episodes to go. Quite a few more episodes to go, I'm assuming. I think the show's still airing. I'm probably going to be catching up here soon. But yeah, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and watch this episode and see where it takes us. Oh, is this a young Sein? Yeah. Photo? Yeah, exactly. What, do they have cameras? Or maybe it's some magical spell that takes pictures. Look at him stroll up on him. Yeah, it seems like he really admired that friend of his. Wonder if he's going to end up actually finding him or not. This show. Alive, at least. You know what I mean? Gotcha. So she has another friend. I don't think she was trying to be funny. But how long-lived? Like, how old of a friend is this? We'll stay a decade. What a gentleman. Huh. Is he human? Still pretending, huh? He might not be human. Because if he was old when she knew him. He's pretty brutal. Man, it was that bad. I hope she isn't being serious. That she actually wants to just stay a decade. He's pretending to be senile, so that even the people in the village don't know that he's not senile. He just kind of sits and listens. He's like an even more quiet Eisen. Just stone-faced, quiet. Okay. That would imply you're not human. Maybe you're a dwarf then, like Eisen. Really? Huh. Interesting. Himmel impressed him, really. Can't be just from that conversation, right? No, it wasn't a waste at all. I wonder if he's older than her or not. I still think he's a dwarf, so he can't be. Yeah. That's real, though. I've actually heard... Pause it real quick. I've actually heard that this is a very real thing for people that maybe lost a child at a young age and then grew to be older, or lost a parent at a young age. Like, over the years, as more and more time goes on, you forget all the... Without having pictures and stuff, or videos and stuff like that, you can, in fact, very much lose all those little details that are just... You know, you just know. Like, when you think about family members or friends that you know, you can pinpoint all the different facial features. Like, you can just recognize that. But over time, if you don't see them for a long time, it just fades out. Wait, what? Maybe he is senile. They already did. Yeah, he didn't change at all in like 80 years. That's super sweet. I like this. That was awesome. And it tackled like another aspect that the show hasn't tackled yet, which is like losing memory. Because Frieren seems to remember things pretty vividly, like even her old master Flare, which was 1,000 years ago. But tackling like another character, like losing memory of things, forgetting. Yeah, it looks magical. Okay, so they just have magic that takes care of that then. Gorilla Warrior. It's so dumb. Gorilla Warrior. Oh, lordy. Goatee priestess. Interesting. So he was kind of a hero in his own right, you know. That's interesting. They did seem to be a very like lax group. Like they weren't overly serious. They seemed to be like just in it for the ride at the time. Where they were just in the moment, enjoying the journey. And honestly, the same thing's happening here. Like, really, they're just tackling things as they come. They're not overly stressed about the end result. Yeah. You don't have the face. You don't have Himmel. He was the face. The baby face. So she knows who Goatee Priest. Yeah, Kraft. And he's older than Frieren. Yeah, that guy looks exactly like Sein. It's crazy because Kraft looked more like a knight or a warrior back then. But me reading into it, the way they're dressed, they look like that Roman style, or Roman or Greek style dress that Frieren and Flame were wearing back in their time. So right now he's probably feeling a bit of regret for not going with him. I wonder if he's gonna split up. Okay, that was episode 16. This was a great episode. I really like where they're going with Sein's backstory, with him and Guerrilla Warrior. And he was Goatee Priest. I really like how him and Guerrilla Warrior's story kind of is inspired by the work of Kraft, who we met earlier this season. So, man, it begs so many more questions about who Kraft was, what did he do in his day, and who was that guy who looked just like Sein, and does it tie into the bigger overall picture of the story, or are we gonna end up meeting all of these characters like at heaven when they get to the end, right? Are they gonna meet like the guy who looks like Sein? Are they gonna meet all these different people? I don't know, but this is awesome. I love. There's so many like little mysteries that kind of pop up that really get you interested. I want to know more about Kraft and his past. What achievements did he do? Where, like, is Frieren like a child to him, or are they kind of on the similar wavelength as far as age? But yeah, and then tackled really good stuff at the beginning of the episode about memory with the old man knight, old man Vol. Interesting. I want to know, he has to be a dwarf, right? I'm assuming he's a dwarf. I don't think they ever mentioned directly, but he's obviously not human. He married a human. And he doesn't live as long as Frieren, but he's looked exactly the same for 80 years, so maybe he's a dwarf that, those people that you keep seeing them and they never age, like they always look the same. It could be like 10, 20 years and they look exactly the same, like not a hair, they don't look a day older than when you last saw them. Maybe he's one of those types of people, but a dwarf. But yeah, but that was good stuff. I really like how they tackled the memory loss issues. That honestly makes sense. If you're an ancient being, you're gonna forget a lot of important things. So yeah, good stuff there. Sein, yeah, so many mysteries there with Kraft and what happened to Guerrilla Warrior. Is he gonna split up? I don't know. Like, Frieren seems like the type of person that would be willing to like divert the party to go help him out on his mission for like 2 years and then continue on. But I don't know if Stark and Fern would be willing to do something like that. You know what I mean? Be willing to take a couple years to go help him find his friend and then continue their journey for another 5 or 6. You know what I mean? But who knows? We'll see what happens. I hope they can figure it out, because I don't want them to break up. I definitely don't, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, thank you guys for watching this episode. Please like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate that very much. And yeah, we'll see you at the next episode.